The agile, get-it-done teams. The achieve more together teams. And the improve people's lives teams. Together, we are the Ohio State University.
Learn more about Ohio State at osu.edu/impact.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the field. That's why Encova Insurance is prepared for what's next and protects what matters most to you. With independent insurance agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova Insurance is an easy win for your peace of mind. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova on your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you.
Your home for Ohio State athletics, The Fan. This is the Encova Insurance Buckeye Postgame Show on the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State athletics.
Will Howard gets the snap, drops back to pass, pressure coming. Howard fires out the left side, caught by Ibuka inside the 20, races to the 5 and dances into the end zone. Emeka Ibuka as he takes it in on a 33-yard touchdown pass from Will Howard. And Ohio State is on top 30-7.
Timmy Hall and former Ohio State defensive tackle and national champion Michael Bennett doing the post-game show for you guys tonight. 38-7, the Buckeyes trounce Michigan State on the road to get to 4-0, 1-0 in Big Ten play. Again, there's going to be bigger and badder and meaner opponents on the schedule, but this was step one in the progression of how this 2024 story is going to unfold. That was a big play. Big play. You talked about Emeka Ibuka flashing in both the blocking game and in the receiving game. An incredible throw. I thought that was nice to see from Will to make a play like that on fourth down when he was a little bit off his game. When you talk about mistakes being made, had the one that should have been picked off, the one that was picked off, and it led to the only points the Michigan State would score on the, it might have been the very next play. I think it was a one-play drive for Michigan State, and they took it into the end zone.
Yeah, but big plays make up for mistakes. Yeah. And that throw to Emeka was beautiful. The catch was great. The run after catch was great. For me, it's easy for Emeka to get a little overshadowed by the hype surrounding Jeremiah Smith. And
of course.
And the fact that, when I watch it, I'm like, oh, Emeka's, he's doing a great job blocking her. He's running great routes, and it just maybe not happening. But to put together the receiving display he did and to show that he's a run after the catch kind of guy, I think he is a very dangerous receiver.
Buckeyes had 483 yards. They threw for 298 because Devin Brown had 54 yards passing on 5 completions, had the touchdown to Jeremiah. They ran it for 185, didn't pop as much because Quinshon didn't have a 70 or 80 yarder, but they ran it as a team for 5.3. Travion Henderson, who kind of hyperextended his knee a little bit on the one play where they initially ruled a fumble, but his forearm was clearly down. He had a 9.9 yard per carry, 7 for 69, 54 on the ground for Judkins, 29 on the ground for Peoples. Jeremiah Smith had a touchdown run, and Will Howard had a touchdown run as well. And Emeka Ibuka had the 96 yards receiving. Jeremiah Smith, 83 yards, the touchdown, the one-handed snag. It was just incredible. And I think we're going to give him a Buckeye leaf as we hand some out.
It's time to hand out some Buckeye leaves.
Yeah, he gets the maximum allowed.
However many you can get.
What's the most that you got in a game?
I think I might have gotten an 8. I had a game where I had like 2 sacks and a forced fumble or something like that. So they started handing them out like candy for me.
Yeah, I think I'm giving him at least 2 per for the one-handed snags. So that's 4 on that one drive.
And then you got to give them out for just
and then
for
a touchdown run.
Yeah. And then probably receptions. And then just overall offensive play.
Overall offensive play.
You get your individual Buckeye leaves.
Awesome.
you get your unit Buckeye leaves, and then you get your offensive Buckeye leaves, and then you get your team Buckeye leaves. He's coming away with at least double digits.
Yeah, I'd like to throw one out for Denzel Burke. I just continue to like what he does, and he had the interception. It was just a strange decision by Aiden Childs, but Denzel just sat right there and did what he had to do. Caught the ball, and he almost house called it.
Yeah, I'm giving a Buckeye leaf to Caleb Downs. I thought every time I was watching that game, he was jumping off the screen, always making plays in a variety of different ways. I think he deserves a whole bunch of Buckeye leaves.
Yeah, I think the defensive tackles, Tywan Malone and Ty Hamilton, had a nice big stuff in the game as well that put Michigan State behind the 8 ball. Mitchell Melton, when he gets into the game, I've been loving what I see from him. And another guy, depth players that don't get a lot of time, Gabe Powers just had the most, and usually these go to Arvell Reese. And Arvell Reese did have a bone-crunching hit, so he gets one too. Gabe as well.
Yeah.
When that ball was thrown over the middle later in the contest in the fourth quarter, oh my God.
Put some sauce on those ribs. Yeah.
Well, yes. Got barbecue back there.
Got barbecue back there.
Yeah, so there we go.
I'll give another one to Travion. Travion, I've loved watching him play this season. I think he has been playing hard. He's running as hard as he can. I was terrified when I saw him stay down on the ground, so it was amazing to see him pop back up. I'll give him a Buckeye leaf for just being able to get back out there.
Yeah, Styles, Jack Sawyer, Hancock, JT Tuimoloau, all good games for me as well, and they get some Buckeye leaves. Will Howard, Devin Brown, they're going to get their fair share as well for doing the job quarterbacking this team. Next game, Buckeyes are going to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's going to be a cool thing for our color commentator who's done it for a long time, a quarter century, Jim Lachey, call a game that his son is playing in, Luke Lachey, Iowa tight end. That's going to be really neat.
Yeah, I can't imagine how exciting that would be. Father and son, beginning to watch your son play big-time college football and you're on the call, it has to be an amazing feeling.
Well, Buckeye fans, it was a nice treat to have Michael Bennett, a national champ, an All-American DT, sitting in on the show with us. Thank you so much for doing it, buddy.
Thanks for having me. I always like talking about Buckeye football with you, Tim.
Awesome stuff. Well, the executive producer of Ohio State Radio Sports is Skip Mossick. On behalf of our studio producer, Ted Holbrook, and for this man, Michael Bennett, I'm Timmy Hall, inviting you to join us Monday night at 6 for Buckeye Roundtable, presented by Burger King, and then Thursday at noon for the Ryan Day Show, presented by Roosters. Next week, the Buckeyes host Iowa. We'll be on the air with the AEP Energy Buckeye pregame show beginning at 2 p.m. Ohio State football has been brought to you statewide by Encova Insurance and by Bob Evans Farms. Once again, the final score tonight, 38-7, Ohio State downs Michigan State. Thanks for listening. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State athletics. This has been Buckeye Football from Learfield.
And brought to you locally by State Farm, your Central Ohio Toyota dealers, and by the Diamond Cellar on your home of the Buckeyes. Live and local weekdays beginning at 6 a.m. with Morning Juice on the Fan.